Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Madam Ruhil, Nadia and my partner. Today we are from group AM2384D. Group 12 will present about a cross-country drug perspective. So before we start, let me introduce ourselves first. So my name is Muhammad Aziz Syahmi bin Muhammad Saleh.
And my name is Muhammad Shafiq Ikram bin Shahrin.
Okay, let's move on to introduction part. So the first one is drug is a chemical substance other than food or essential nutrients that changes the way person's body or mind works. Drugs can be introduced to the body in many ways, including swallowing, smoking, inhaling, or injecting. They can be generally categorized as stimulant, which is speeding up the body, depressant, slowing down the body, or hallucinogen, changing perception.
Moving on to the type of chart that we are going to use for our presentation. So both of us are going to use a pie chart to presenting our data, and the purpose of our presentation is, the first one is to identify and categorize the most common types of drugs involved in trafficking activities for the year 2024. And the second purpose is to find the distribution of drug cases by gender in the year 2022 until 2023. Let's move on to the next point.
So drug trafficking is a criminal activity involving the illegal production, distribution, and sale of drugs, often carried out through organized networks and involving individuals of different gender.
So let's move on to the factors. The first factors on why there is a lot of people contributing largely to the drug-related cases is, first one is economic pressure. When people experiencing financial issues like unemployment or not able to make up a lot of enough money to spend on their livings, they may opt to using drug as a quick easy money option to gain money. Second one is stress and mental health issues. People who are suffering from loneliness, anxiety, or any mental health issues may use drug as their coping mechanism to release their stress and their mental issues. The third one is curiosity and experimentation. Many adults, many teenagers, especially males or young adults, they try drug out of curiosity, peer influence, or just solely from their feeling to experience something new. And then lastly is easy access to drugs. When drugs are easily available in the market, the drug cases and the involvement of people in the drug-related activities can increase significantly.
And now we are going through the effects of drugs one by one. So the first one is the effects on individual. The first effect towards individual is chronic issues such as seizures, stroke, and brain damage are common, along with a significantly increased risk of overdose and death. And mental health, drug use is strongly linked to mental health disorders, causing anxiety, depression, and cognitive impairment, and increased suicide risk. Next one, secondly, the effects on the family. There are some effects of drug abuse towards families, such as emotional distress, which is family members often experience high level of stress, anxiety, fear, and depression due to unpredictability of the user's behavior. Impact on children. Children in households with addiction are at high risk for neglect, abuse, and developmental or emotional issues. The third one is effects on society. From crime rates aspect, we can see illegal activities such as theft or trafficking often rise as individuals try to find their addiction, placing heavy pressure on law enforcement and the justice system. Public health strain. Hospitals face increased burden from treating addiction, overdose victims, and associated infectious disease. So that's from effect. We are going to next slide. The the first chart is mentioned about the most common type of drugs in trafficking activities. So the methamphetamine records the highest trafficking rate at 45.8%, due to several structural and economic factors that facilitate its widespread distribution. The drug can be manufactured at relatively low cost using controlled chemicals that are more accessible compared to other narcotics. Furthermore, methamphetamine produces highly addictive effects, which contributes to continuous consumer demand and repeated usage among drug users. Next is fentanyl and analogs. Fentanyl and analogs rate at 22.1% and powder cocaine at 19.5%, remain among the most prevalent trafficked drugs due to their high commercial value and established distribution networks. Fentanyl is significantly more potent than many other opiates, allowing traffickers to transport smaller quantities while generating substantial financial returns. These characteristics increase its attractiveness within illegal drug markets. Similarly, powder cocaine continues to experience high demand due to its association with recreational and social consumption patterns, particularly within nightlife and entertainment settings. Uh, in contrast, oxycodone records the lowest percentage at only 1.1% because its distribution is subject to stricter legal and medical regulation. Oxycodone is closely monitored uh, through healthcare system, pharmaceutical controls, and government enforcement mechanism. Access to the drug generally requires medical authorization, limiting opportunities for legal distribution compared to synthetic drugs such as methamphetamine. That's all for chat 1. We are going to chat 2.
So, moving on to the chart 2. The topic of the chart is about the distribution of drug cases by gender in 2022 and 2023. So, the key takeaway or the key points that we can take from the charts is, First one is overall drug cases rose by 2.8% from 2022 to 2023. There is a lot of factor that can make the drug cases rose by at that year. So let's relate it to the COVID-19 issues. 2022 is a post-COVID-19 era where a lot of people has been hit by the financial issue due to the unemployment, or maybe they get fired from their job due to the COVID-19 issues. So the person who has the financial issues may see drug as their way to solve their problems, uh, whether it is to release their stress or just to uh, do drug-related activities like distributing the drugs to gain easy money, and to uh, to to gain easy money uh, to gain easy money to have their own money to be spent on their living. And the next key points that we can take is the data show. Sorry. However, the drug cases that is rising is not always mean that it is a bad thing. It can be also due to the effectiveness of the police or the anti-drug authorities that has been making a lot of arrests on drug-related activities, hence making the reported drug cases reported drug cases higher than the previous years. So it is not all of it the bad thing from the drug cases rising from years to years. And moving on to the next point that we can say is the data shows that males dominate drug cases in both years, with only a slight increase among females. So the male is often seen as a breadwinner of the family. So they who the male who are having a financial instability may choose to use drug as a way to gain easy money to to give it to their family. Meanwhile, women or female, they have lower contribution in the drug related activities due to their nature of lower risk tendency taking rather than their male counterparts, hence making the distribution of the distribution of the gender that is contributing to the drug cases is significantly higher in male, and significantly little in female. So moving on to the conclusion that we both can make from our presentation is drug-related issues show a clear pattern where males are the primary contributors and methamphetamine remains the most trafficked substance, suggesting that prevention strategies should focus on high-risk groups while targeting the major drugs driving the problem. That's all from us. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, right, Shafiq and Haziq. Right. So I see you next week. All right. So take care. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you very much, madam.